Hey guys, what's up? It's Michael here, and I was actually just about to run out the door when I got the message that PGBot is back up and running. So I'm making this video for you real quick. So if you don't know what PGBot is, it is an awesome Pokemon bot that does literally everything for you. It's been down for a while because periodically Pokemon Go will change the API. Which is a very confusing thing. It's like the game is made up of Legos and the API is the Legos, and so every once in a while they'll change the Lego pieces, and then you have to go in and someone has to go and crack all the new pieces so they can put it back together, and then you can read the API. So that's what allows the bot to know where all the Pokemon are and what's going on in the game. So anyway, I hope that made sense, but the API has finally been cracked again. They've been changing it quite often. So PGBot's back up and running, but as you'll see, a new thing is when you go to log in, it now says max tab reach. And this is because of the API, because it's been so complicated to crack. Now the people cracking it are basically charging for their service. So you'll have to get a tab now. It's basically like you rent a tab to use the API. And as you'll see over here, it's $1.85 a tab, and that's like the fee to rent it because it takes them so many weeks and so much time, which I think is fair. I mean, they do put a lot of work into this. I'm really surprised it was free for a while when it was. But so from here on out, it looks like when they crack the API, they're gonna just basically rent it out to you. So that is new, but totally worth it considering I've already spent like 60 bucks just on those little incubators, and I still haven't gotten a Togepi. So I'd rather let this thing go collect the eggs, hatch them for me, and catch stuff and level me up and do all that so I can use my phone and go on about my life, but still have a high level account and appear like I know what I'm doing. So in order to get the bot, all you have to do, I'll provide a link below that will take you to the forums, and once you're there you have to create an account. That is your bot login. It's just your forum login, so just pick a name and a password. That's how you'll log into the bot. Then you go over to download PGBot, and all you do is, I recommend downloading from here the latest Java, because the first time I did this I thought my Java was up to date, but it wouldn't run PGBot, so I deleted it and I installed the one just off of this page. As you'll see, I'll just go ahead and show you real quick. So I did the Mac OS X because I'm on Mac, installed it, and then after that PGBot ran perfectly fine. So that link is right here on the download page, and then otherwise you just click agree and download, and that will download it. I already have it downloaded, so I'm not gonna do it again. But once it's downloaded, you literally just click on it and it pops up. So you click on it, it'll pop up, it'll ask you to log in. You do that using your forum account that you made, then it'll bring you to here. And that's really all that you need to know. Once you're here, if you're a Pokemon Trainer Club account, you click here and then you type in your stuff. For a Google account, you don't use that. You'll have to log in using this key that I'll show you. First thing though, you wanna pick a hotspot. I don't know if this is free or paid. Like, I don't know what's free or paid anymore because I have the paid account. But this used to be a paid feature where you go to view hotspots, load, and then there's all these places. It'll already give you the coordinates. So I always, like to go to Pier 39, so I'm gonna be there, use this hotspot, and it tells you a little bit about it. Use this hotspot, log in. Now it'll take you here, you click that. So you go here, you click on your account, you hit allow, and it generates this code for you. You just copy that code, paste it here, and this is the same as when you log in on the Pokemon game, how you have to go through your Google account or whatever. That's exactly what you're doing right here. So just hit use this code, but on the game it does it all automatically for you. There you go. Whoa. Okay, so there we go. It's now in the game. You see it knows where all the stops are, and it'll load the Pokemon here once I start it running. So I'm gonna go through real quick. I'm just gonna pop my settings on here. If you get confused about this, you can kind of look along, but I've made videos before. If you look on my page down, I have a bot playlist. If you just watch those, there's a couple where I go through all my settings in depth and what they do. So just real quick, we wanted to catch, transfer Pokemon, definitely walk, get Pokestops, incubate eggs, evolve, camp at lures, not camp at lures, I don't like that. Use the raspberries, catch out of range Pokemon. This one is like, it'll do a little mini teleport if it's just a little bit out of range, but the bot knows it's there because it can see all the Pokemon. It'll just kind of quickly teleport you over there and back. Retry catch Pokemon. This is like if you miss the first time, it'll keep using balls. I do that because there are plenty of Pokeballs. This thing's gonna be getting a bunch of stops, so it's not like you're gonna run out. Trash items, auto snipe. We'll get to that later. I haven't even looked to see if that's back up yet, so I'm gonna leave that alone for now. Okay, so that's what I want. Let's go to my tab settings. Okay, walking, we're gonna walk like 6.789. I always pick a random number. Not random, like I pick 6 point something, because if I figure if you put it at like 7, I just think bot detection is always looking for even numbers, so I pick random ones. Speed variation, I'll put 13%. That means it'll go faster or slower by 13%, just randomly. Again, you're just trying to keep it random. You want to make it look human. That's how you don't get detected. So that's walking. Let's go player. Retry capture. If the Pokemon is stronger than 600 CP, we'll retry. Raspberry we can use if it's above 8. Whoa, 800. Stop at level. I'll just let it keep running. I'll shut it off later. Another good thing about this bot is that it knows the CAPTCHA. Like when you play too long, sometimes this happens to me on my app when I'm using Pokemon Plus Plus to hatch eggs. CAPTCHA will pop up and say, are you a human? And you have to go through the CAPTCHA. So this thing can solve that for you. Okay, moving on. Use best ball if it's above like 700, I guess. Keep amount to transfer. So this means like if you have 20 Pidgeys and you set it to transfer Pidgeys that are weaker than 300 CP. It'll transfer all of them, but if they're all under 300 CP, it'll keep 1 for you, or whatever number you leave here. So if you still want 3 Pidgeys and you didn't find any of the ones you wanted, then you can put a 3 here, and then you'll still have 3 at the end. Like if you just want to evolve them or something. So that's that number means. So I'll keep 1 of each. Actually, no, I won't. If it doesn't meet my criteria, get it out of here. Transfer everything. So, do not transfer favorites. Do not evolve favorites. Good. Only use unlimited incubator. No, I'm going to let it use all of them. Okay, below. So, transfer Pokemon that are below 500 CP, I'm going to say. Or below, let's do 80 IV. So, if it's below 500 CP, it'll transfer unless it's higher than 80 IV. Does that make sense? Moving on. Items to keep. I already have a profile for this. I hope it's still here. Default. Okay, so I want to keep 100 Pokeballs. Keep as many of these as I can. Master Balls don't exist yet, unfortunately. Keep 0 revives, potions, super potions, hyper potions. Just 20. Let's do like 60 max potions just because. Keep some raspberries, incubators, keep as many as come in. Okay, those are good. Let's ignore, I think I have a profile for this too. And these profiles I've made in other videos. Oh, also I don't want to evolve Pidgeotto. That's one I forgot in here. Okay, don't evolve Pidgeotto. Okay, I'm saving my Pidgey candies now. And you can set it not to catch these, not to evolve certain ones, not to transfer. And then you can just name your profile if you have one like I did. And then just hit save. And the next time you want to come in, hit load. And you can just click that instead of having to go and check all these every time. And you can do that on all of these tabs. Breaks. You can set this if you're going to be running it for like days. You can say like every 3 hours, give or take 20 minutes. If we run, okay, so break, you would say like break for 60 minutes, take an hour break, give or take 20 minutes. Activity time is how long you run, so every 4 hours, so you'd put that in minutes, you put 240 minutes, give or take, because you always want to have a deviation so it looks human and it's not exactly every 4 hours, you rest for half an hour. So that's what the deviation is for, it's very important. And you can save and load those as well. I'm not going to do that now. Auto snipe. I'm gonna look at this later. I'm just gonna leave this running because I'm in a hurry to get out of here, just to make sure it's working. And I'm using a second account today. If you're worried at all and you have a second account, I always start running my bot on my second account just to make sure everything's good to go for a while. For I don't know, maybe 3 or 4 days, I'll leave it, and if it's still good, then I'll go to my main account. Don't know if that's helpful or not. That's just what I do. I've never been banned on anything, and I've used botting quite a bit. Okay, so that's it. We're gonna save those settings. I believe I've done everything I need to. I haven't done this in a while. It's been down for a couple weeks. So now we go to update the settings. That's all these. And we go to update walker. That's these. All right, so there we go. It is now initialized and running. You can see all the Pokemon in the area have been loaded, as well as the stops. So first thing he's doing, he caught a Psyduck. Great. So yeah. As you can see, it's back up and running. This is a level 20 account, so I'm gonna leave it running here for a few hours and just make sure everything's good to go. while I run out for some errands. So yeah, if you want this, link is down in the description. I hope that all made sense. I know I went really quickly. Let's see. And also, if you look at the progress and player tabs, there's a lot of stuff there. So this will tell you how much experience you've gained and how much you should get within an hour at this rate. So I should be getting 30,000 XP an hour. We'll see. That usually is pretty accurate. And here we can also show our path. So this is where it set us to go, all of these places. And at any point, if you want, you can right click and hit either one of these. I think it'll clear those points and you can just start adding waypoints, right clicking, and you can draw your own path. But this is a pretty good path. I'm gonna let it do its thing. Looks nice and human-y, kinda, hitting all the stops. Big old loop. Okay, so, and also you'll see it waits for the spawn animations to finish and everything. So it's just like you're really in the game, because at the beginning it used to just catch, and I think they thought that was gonna flag it, like you're catching things faster than is humanly possible. So it waits for the animations. When it evolves, it waits for the animations, it waits for all these things. So yeah, I'm gonna let this run. I hope that this is helpful to you guys. It's now back. It's gonna cost you like $1 something, but that's not a big deal because this is gonna level me up probably 5 or 6 levels. No, that'll be too much. Maybe 2 or 3 levels by the time I get back tonight, which will be awesome because otherwise it would have taken me days to do that and lots of hours. Okay guys, I think I've covered everything. I think that's gonna be it for this video. If you have any other bot questions, the forum there, the link down below will take you to the forum. Just read through the forums. They have all kinds of information. They have a Discord chat if you want to ask some questions. So a lot of ways to get info on this, as well as in my playlist. I have a bot playlist on my channel. So that's going to be it for this video, guys. I hope you like it. Make sure to give it a thumbs up. As always, like, comment, share, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.